scrapbookers, and guess what? I finished a page last night. I scrapbooked last night, and this is the finished page that we'll be making in this video today, and I hope you enjoy it. I will just warn you, I rambled and rambled and rambled. I talked and talked and talked, and it took me forever to get the page done, not because the page took a long time, but just because it's been like so long since I made a video that yeah. Learning curve had to be like reestablished, but I think it is, and I hope to see you a lot more soon. So if you want to do a page like this is it was sort of based on a page by Lisa Dickinson, but the basis of the page is a ledger sheet in the background, one photo, and then this like a piece of pattern paper here, another piece of pattern paper here, and then, you know, embellishment doodads. So go get your supplies and let's start scrapbooking. Ha ha! Oh, scrapbookers! I didn't say that. See, I'm way out of practice. Okay, let's get going. Hey, scrapbookers! I was gonna prepare a little, but guess what? I'm not gonna do that. It's Katie Scott, and I am coming to you from the day after Christmas, and I didn't get any sleep last night because my mind as soon as Christmas is over, because Christmas is like a goal, right? You get all this stuff done by a goal, and then once it's over, then all you have to do is clean it up, and that's kind of boring. But then guess what comes next? New Year's Eve, and so that always makes me go, I need to, resolve to change every single thing in my life and make it everything better. And so that's where my head was when I was trying to sleep last night, and I didn't get any sleep at all. I got up in the middle of the night. Like, I seriously didn't start sleeping until 5. So tonight, the scrapbooking beverages of choice are going to be, I've got some Sauvignon Blanc from Kim Crawford, which sounds like a girl I went to high school or college with, but I don't think that's probably her. And then I just had dinner. I had a turkey sandwich with cranberry sauce and a little bit of macaroni and cheese. I've got some Reese's peanut butter cups. I've got my water, and oh yeah, I've got Red Bull. So there's a winning combination, right? We'll see if I get to all of it. I'm going to start with the water. I've informed my family that if they knock on my door, it is not open tonight. Like, the door's locked. I haven't scrapbooked since, seriously, since September. Like, I've done a little bit, but nothing. I mean, really nothing. I was going to say, I didn't bring a bottle opener, but guess what? This is like a twist off. So I actually hear from wine people that that's not a bad thing. So let's get this party started, okay? Yeah, it's been a long time, and so this fall was really stressful for me. We had some family stuff going on that just, if you've listened to my videos, you probably can guess. But just that kind of got the better of me, and I got to a place where I just didn't really feel like scrapbooking at all because I didn't want to just gloss over the bad stuff, and I didn't want to scrapbook the bad stuff, and I couldn't pretend it was all awesome, That pretending it's all awesome is a good thing. Okay, so cheers to Christmas is over, and I'm back to scrapbooking, and it's gonna be a new year soon, so here's to you, here's to me, here's to scrapbooking. Oh, that's very good, actually. Oh, and it even has pretty legs. It does. Lovely. Okay, so the other thing I did, and I promise we will get to some scrapbooking, but I just kind of wanted to talk about this time of the year because I just really want, lists of things to finish up for Christmas and pack away. Then lists of New Year's resolutions, lists and lists. So I think what happens is my brain just goes, oh, and there's so much on it that, yeah, I don't sleep. And so to remedy all that, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to Bikram yoga. So even though I did get a lot of sleep, at 10 o'clock this morning, Bikram yoga, and you know what? I got through the whole class. I didn't throw up, and I actually felt pretty awesome afterwards. And as soon as I finished, and I don't have it handy, and I don't know where my list is from last night, But that's okay because after class, I like grabbed the guy's pen and I went in the back room and I wrote out 4 pages. It's like a big old brain dump. So I think sometimes it's good to do a brain dump. So instead of going back to those lists, I thought we would start with this. List yourself. List making as a way to self-discovery by Eileen Segalove and Paul Bob. That's a funny combination. Paul Bob Velick. Okay, we're going to open at random. We're going to list something, and then we're going to scrapbook a page about the list. It's going to be awesome. Especially after more of this. No. Okay, so, Christmas is always most stressful on the women. But on top of that, my husband has had a fever of 102 for 3 days. And it's finally gotten down. So I'm like, I fed everybody dinner, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go up to my room now. I'm gonna lock the door, and I'm gonna be scrapbooking tonight. So leave me alone. Seriously, like, okay, before I get too much further on this list, I pulled this out. This is like the Christmas planner. I didn't even touch it once, not once. And this is the one that I use year after year. But Christmas was awesome. My son said it was perfect. A perfect Christmas. And he also said that I was a perfect mother. And a perfect human. So, so there's progress. It's all going to be okay. But I think until I felt like it was going to all be okay, I just couldn't get to a place where I was really ready to scrapbook. So there you go. That's where I've been. Okay, so let's list yourself. Let's just go like this. Okay, ready? Here's the one. List all the mentors, dead or alive, you wish you could have access to. Oh, I thought they were going to be like that you actually... I wonder if that means... List all the mentors, dead or alive, you wish you could have access to. So you can kind of take that 2 ways. So one is dead, right? And the other one is alive. But then also what we have like in these, so I'm going to make a 4 squares. So this is dead, this is alive. These are people I know, and these are people I admire. Okay? Okay, so dead people. I think Mr. Rogers is dead, right? Mr. Rogers. I loved him. Also, who else? Who's like famous dead people? Okay, I have to say Joan Rivers, because she died this year, and also Robin Williams, because they both died this year, and I both thought in different ways they were really awesome. Who else? I just watched Julie and Julia last night, so I would like to know Julia Child. That would be cool. Who else do I love that's dead? Dead famous people. Mr. Rogers, Joan Rivers. Let's just do 5 for each category, so that way I don't get like too carried away with it. So just one more. Who else have I? I was gonna say Princess Diana, but I thought it was interesting when she died, but I didn't really. I don't know. She was okay, but I wouldn't put her on this list. I know Steve Jobs is dead, but he's not really up my alley. I don't know. He's great, but all these people I feel like more connected. Oh, I would love to know Vincent van Gogh. I'm super into him. Okay, so now 5 famous people who are alive, who I wish I could have access to. Okay, let's just do Oprah, because duh. And I really miss her original show. Oprah, okay, that would be good. Who else do I feel like is a mentor? I don't think there are a lot, actually, other than Oprah. There's gotta be some. Who do I think is really smart? I don't know. I really don't. Isn't that crazy? I'm not coming up with it. I would say Dr. Seuss too, on the dead people list. Oh, well, Andy Samberg, because I have a big old crush on him. I understand he's married, but I still have a crush on him. He was a comedian on Saturday Night Live, and I have been in love with him for a long time. Okay, so Oprah, Andy Samberg, who else? 3 more people, dead or alive. So these are alive people that I admire. I don't know. It is really hard to think. Oh, you know who I kind of like that I wish I had more access to is that guy that does the Nerdist. So I'll just write Nerdist. What's his name? Chris Hardwick. He's a cool guy. He interviews and some of the interviews are so deep and meaningful and really great. And then other times he just swears a lot. But either way, I like him. I mean, sometimes I think the swearing is kind of just because they can and because it's been prohibited for so long. But yeah, I still like him. So Oprah, Andy Samberg, the Nerdist. Who else? Let's just do Ira Glass. Speaking of podcasts, he does This American Life. And who else? Dead. Oh, alive. Alive people that I admire. One more. Maybe Tina Fey. So lots of comedians, or kind of, sort of comedians. I'm actually halfway through her autobiography. She just seems like a really great person. Okay, so people I know that are dead, that I wish I could have access to. My Grandpa Alan. And my Grandma Grace. And also, my great-grandmother Maud, who I never really knew, and her mother, Ella. I feel really connected to them, though, and I always have. They come to me in dreams and stuff. I would like to actually have access to them. Really bad, actually. I would like my dad. I'd like to be able to talk to him. And this friend of mine died this year. And I consider him a mentor. He was, I've known him all of my professional life. And, yeah, him. Oh, and probably my mentor, my actual mentor from college, Bart Tebbs. He, I would guess he's dead by now. That's really horrible, isn't it? But I went to college a long time ago and he was already old. You know what's funny, though, is when I went, how about Mrs. McDougall, who's not dead? She was my kindergarten teacher, and she was also my dad's kindergarten teacher, and kindergarten teacher. And so I figured she was totally dead because my dad had her, and then I had her, and then 20 more years went by, so I'm like, oh, she's totally, must be dead. She's totally not dead. Isn't that weird? That's crazy. That's so funny, right? And then there was this other, oh, I know. Mabel, my great aunt Mabel. And also this other lady, I don't even know her name, but she just died and she was 105 years old. And she was like my dad's nanny. I don't remember her name. I should totally know what her name is. I don't remember right now, and it's not even because I had too much of this. Okay, so now we have alive people that I know that I wish I could have access to. Well, all the mentors you wish you could have access to. All right. Well, just because they live far away. Debbie Hodge. my best friend Nancy, Paris, Keenan, and my sister, and trying to think. Maybe I'd like to see more of my Aunt Carrie. And there's no reason I can't do that. And maybe one more. Let's think. A live person that I know that I wish I could have more access to. My husband. How about that? Okay, so there's my list. And now I'm going to pause. And while I pause, I'm going to pick one of these people. I'm going to make a scrapbook page about them. Okay? But I got to pause because it's way too long. It's going to be a nightmare to upload. I'll be back. Hey, scrapbookers. So I'm back. And it's been like an hour because it took me forever to upload that. So I have to keep these under like 10 minutes. And then I upload them and then I loop them together. So that's how they are so long and... and verbose on Facebook. So, I haven't even decided. I said I was going to decide who, and I haven't decided, but I'm leaning towards my husband because I haven't made a page about him in a while. And so let me just see if I can find a photo of him. I got onto the Get It Scrap forum while I was waiting for that video to upload, and this would be kind of a good one. I did something like this today. This is fishing, but that wasn't where I was going, so I'm going to try to stay on track here. I'm not sure I have a picture of my husband in here. Oh, there he is. There he is there. Let's see if I have anything else of him. What was I telling you? Oh, yeah, so I got on the Get It Scrap forum and just commented a bunch over there. I haven't been over there in like so long because it kind of went along with my scrapbooking hiatus. I just kind of like, you know, did nothing to do with scrapbooking for kind of a while there, which is, I think, is okay. It is okay. Okay. I think I'm going to be able to find a picture of my husband and I together at my daughter's birthday party. This is not the right party. We throw a lot of parties. We actually really do. Okay, I don't think it's going to be in here. So let me look. One of the things I posted, though, I'm sorry, there was a bunch of like midstream thoughts there that I don't think I finished. But this photo, let's see. There's a photo, I think I took like a selfie of my husband and I at my daughter's birthday party. So I'm going to use, there he is with her too, but that's not the one I want to use. I just want to use he and I because that's the relationship I want to highlight. It's a neglected relationship. No, seriously. There's a good one. Okay. So, there's the two of us. And we will have been married for 16 years, like coming up next week. So, it's a good time to scrapbook him, right? Plus, he's been sick. So, over Christmas break, he got a fever. And I think he has the flu. So the supplies that I'm going to use are from my right here on my desk, exactly where they were when I did a haul video about a month ago. Because I haven't touched the scrapbooking desk. I'm serious. It's crazy. So I finally started missing it. But I really, you know, I have to wait until I actually do miss it. Because when I go on these scrapbooking hiatuses, if I kind of go back a little too early, then... It's not as good, and I'm ready now. Okay, so here's something that says home. So, and here's something that says thank you very much. So I think this pad of paper, the Jen Hadfield line, it's just whatever was on the top is going, I think that will, those colors will work. Let's start with those and go from there. So one of the things I think about when you're getting back to scrapbooking is, or even if you've been scrapbooking for a while and you're doing it all the time, is just like go with what is right there in front of you, because it will all work. It really will. I don't have a page layout in mind. I don't have a title in mind. I don't have anything in mind. Okay, here's, let's stay home. Today is a stay home kind of day. Okay, so we're not home here, but he really likes to stay home and I really like to go. Home is wherever I'm with you. Life is so much better when you laugh. Today is okay, so this is definitely, this can work, right? And it works with the colors of the photos. This would be a good journaling little block. So let's pull that one out. It's just like a ledger sheet. I love ledger sheets. I really do. I love office supply stores too. I do. It's true. I love them. I want to marry them. Except I already married him. I'm going to take this like boken. It's like a hexagon boken. I'll take that out. I'm not going to take like every single thing out. Although I might. You know me. The red, I like. That was easy. I like that. But okay, here is some more text. I like that. I'm going to pull that. And then I'm going to stop really soon here. Because I don't want to do like, I know it's so trendy to do like, you know, product overload. And I don't think, okay, let's just pick this blue. And I think that's a nice little arrangement. We probably don't need any more than that. Oh, okay, no, here we go. Here's another words, and it says, I am so thankful for you. So that's a good one. And yep, I think I'm going to pull this too. Just because you don't see that very often, and I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm putting this away. Still don't have a plan. Okay, but now I just want to get, so I'm like kind of just building a page kit here. So I have the papers, I have the photo, I have sort of the concept. Now I just need some letter stickers, and I'm just going to pick some that I think color-wise will work. There is a little bit of green in there, I think. Maybe there isn't. The hot pink does not work. The blue doesn't work. That red doesn't work. This works. It's a navy, I think. And even though there's not a navy in there, I feel like it works. And the yellow might work too. So I'm going to just pull the navy and the yellow. Okay, so now we have like letter stickers, and those don't look pretty like that. That looks better like that. Letter stickers and papers. And then, so we'll just build a little page kit here. Now we need like a background sheet of paper. I mean, usually I start with that. Oh, this will work. So this was from my latest haul, and it's still in the same order that like the last time I made a video, this was it. So I'm just choosing stuff. So this is the new Chamel line, and it's got hearts, hearts, hearts. So that's a winner. I think that's what she says. I'm picking a winner. There's a winner. Something like that. I think it's like an English kind of expression. Onto a winner. That's what she says. We're on to a winner with that. Okay, so what else can we pull? I probably don't need any more paper. Blah, blah, blah paper. Yeah, we don't need any more paper. Let's look at embellishments. And then let's finish this so I can upload it. I mean, like, finish the selection part. And then the next section, we will be putting it together. So I just need some stuff. Okay, so, I think I'm just going to keep this whole thing handy. This was, these were some of the things that I got the last time. And I've got some smaller letter stickers here. I think the colors will work enough that I think this will be fine on embellishments. Let me just look one more place. I have this little bin. Let me just see if anything. That one might do. Oh, the poop people, the potty people. Let's use those. I think that's all I'm going to use. Okay. So I'm going to use this like whole deal of embellishments, my adhesive bin, and then those papers and those letter stickers. And that's all I'm going to use. I'm going to upload this first, and then I'll be back, and we'll build the page. Okay? See you in a sec. Hey, Scrapbookers, I'm back. And so guess what? I definitely have, like, a learning curve again with uploading videos to YouTube. It's taking me forever. Like, so my scrapbooking is kind of, like, slowed down because of the uploading. It's okay. It's my first day back. I'm going to give myself a break. That side is really cute, too. It's you can't really see this. This is Chamel's line. It's called Ride. And I really like this paper, but you know what that means. Then I don't want to use it. Okay, so I got on Pinterest, and, well, first I got on the Get It Scrapped board, and the new class for January 2015 is called, I'll be back, I'm just getting another piece of paper, of course, but it is called, what is it called? I'm looking for a ledger piece of paper, and I've even forgotten how I've organized my papers. Because it's seriously been so long since I scrapbooked. I'll get back in the swing. It'll just take me a little while. Anyways, the class for the Masterful Scrapbook Design class for 2000. Oh, and I found something else I thought I could use. I was looking for ledger paper, not finding it. Okay, I'm just looking in the bin that I have sort of on my desk. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to, remember this pile? Ha! Yeah, there's a ledger right here. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, the back's cute, but who cares? Okay, I sort of, care about some of them other than the others. This one is called Pebbles Front Porch, and I think I picked up a lot of this at Whimsidoodle, my local scrapbook store. Anyways, back to my point. Masterful Scrapbook Design, their class for January 2015 is called Single and Pretty, which I thought was going to be like, about your single years, but it's not. It's about like a pretty single layout. I think that's what it is. Lisa Dickinson is one of the teachers, and so we couldn't see any of the I think those colors work, of the layouts for the class. I wish she gave me those early one time, and I wish she would do that every time. I loved that. Anyways, I'm looking for the number 16, and I wish it was bigger on this. Oh, the back is cute too. I love pattern paper. Okay, I know. Stay on the topic, kid. So, I wonder where my kid gets ADHD. I'm pretty sure I have it. It's okay though. I'm undiagnosed. Anyways, so get it scrapped, January. Single and pretty. Lisa Dickinson is one of the teachers. So I got on Pinterest and I couldn't see the photos for the layouts for the class. So I got onto Pinterest and I just looked at Lisa Dickinson and I found this layout that she did for crate paper and it's called She Rides. And so I'm using that as kind of the inspiration for the layout of this page. So I'll try to link that afterwards. I probably won't though, but you'll just have to trust me. So the layout is like a ledger piece in the back and then a lot of different layers of paper. So this is going to be this, I'm going to cut kind of a, this like a 5x7 kind of a picture, or not picture. I haven't even had that much wine. I just can't talk. Really. So, anyways, I'm excited about the class. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I want something like this, and then I want to trim that so it's about the same. Anyways, okay, so speaking of drunks, which I'm not, by the way, but anyways, I went to Bikram yoga today, which I think I mentioned earlier, and then after Bikram yoga, especially after the first time back, I'm a zombie, like total zombie. So I'm sitting in my backyard and surfing on my iPad, and I have developed a very bad video game habit. Yep, I'm gonna blame my kids on that. It was actually kind of nice because like I could play the game with my daughter. It was a game that she was involved with, but now I'm completely addicted. So that's not good. I gotta go. Occasionally I'll get addicted to a video game, like Tetris a long time ago. Got addicted to that, and then so I'm gonna use her layout as inspiration, except I'm gonna flip the way the photos are just because of the way we're looking. Hold on, I'm just gonna trim this up just a little bit more. Sometimes my guillotine cutter doesn't cut like totally straight, seems like. So this is probably like just a messy block construction, so that's what we're working with, I would say. Okay. I think I need to cut this photo into a square, because square photos are trendy and cool. And so 2014, right? So this was not a square photo, but now it is. Haha. So that's going to go, I think, about there. And I am going to back it in white, because that's what Lisa Dickinson does. You know, she does that. And then I'm going to start to try to layer all this stuff. And I think that the title of the page is going to be Sweet 16, because it's going to be our 16th anniversary, right? Get it? And then my plan for making more time with my husband, because remember, our original thought was list all the mentors you wish you could have more access to. And the thing about 2014 and me and my husband is he has been so busy, and justifiably so, but we need more time together. So I am going to schedule time for us. I want to do 16 dates in 2015. You think we could do that? I think we can do it. So I'm thinking about bordering it with a pattern paper, and I instantly know that is not the right answer. That's a bad idea. It should be in white. Always border it in white. Not always. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I think they end up looking nicer when they're bordered in white. I have to pause because it is so long to upload these, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. And I just grabbed a square, like a little piece of paper to mount this photo with. And what I'd like to do instead of using up all my white cardstock is I'll take a piece of paper that I don't really like anymore. And actually this isn't so bad. But I just use that to be the white side. Because I have a lot of paper. You know, I've been thinking, and I've done this before where I think, oh, I won't buy anything in the new year. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do that. Because as soon as I say it, I'll be like, oh, I must buy new paper. But I'm going to limit my spending to the Whimsidoodle yard sales. Because I love those. I just do. It's so much fun. And I get really awesome bargains, which I get a huge kick out of. But I'm going to skip going to like, what is it called? Tuesday. I always want to call it October afternoon, but it's like Tuesday morning. I'm going to skip doing that this year, I think. And I'm going to... Alright, so now I want to get to the layering of this, and usually I'm one to like start sticking stuff down, you know, before I have much of a plan, but I actually kind of want to plan where everything is going first and then stick it down. Now the other little caveat is that she's got, and this is a great little technique, but Lisa has, she has several pieces of paper, and then she's stitched around the whole thing, and then stitched around like this one, and then there's another piece that kind of goes, I don't know, it would kind of go like, I guess under the photo. Like, let's see what we want this to be. Maybe this one. So, something like this. But it's going to get cut like right here. Does that make sense? You feeling me? Okay, I think I started telling you my funny story and then I stopped. I do that. That bugs him, but I think women understand it better. I think. You get it, right? Yeah, you do. Okay. I might just changing a few things. That should really go in the bottom though. Maybe let's just do it like Lisa, because she knows what she's talking about. So Lisa's page is more like this. Actually, her like block seems to be larger than mine, which is hilarious because I am always like making everything too big, and then I use up all the space. But I think that's actually a good deal right there. I am gonna, so I think I'm happy with that, and then there's gonna be like a whole lot more doodads, but I think I'm gonna pause and stitch around this and this and this, and I'll be straight back. And I will tell you my funny story if I remember to. It's possible I might forget. I'll be back. Hey scrapbookers, so I'm remembering that when I make these videos, I don't upload in between every set. So I am sorry about the shake there. I'll try to remove that later. So yeah, that's why it's taking so long. And anyways, my daughter has talked me into watching an alien abduction movie with her, and I'm not really a horror movie girl, so we'll see how that goes. But while we were away, what I did do is I went through all those embellishments, and this is what I came up with for the potential embellishments. And what I want you to notice is something that I kind of really like to do, is I'll take some antique-y looking things, like say, see like those types of embellishments, and then I love to pair those with like more modern and bright things, like, you know, so there's just like this, and I do this a lot when I do like Oops. That's not a very good depiction, is it? But like these I would consider like a little more modern, right? And then these are more old-timey. And I just really love the way the old and the new look together. I love that they're not supposed to go together, and they do. Yeah. Like men and women. No. They're supposed to go together, apparently. But sometimes I feel like, you know, we don't always have a lot in common, do we? I mean, we do, but we don't. And so I think it's just a marriage stage. And we're at 16 years, and I think most of my friends who are at the same stage kind of feel like, I think about the same as I do. We love our husbands. They're wonderful people. But there's like a variety of things that they do that just annoy us. But that's not like that's not my beef with this one. The beef is I don't get a lot of time with them. Like, we don't get a lot of us time. Like, we don't get any us time. It's gone. And that's kind of just I think as a result of just our stage of life. I think that it will get better in the future. I do. And I think if you just keep that long range view of your marriage, it's easier to say like, oh, well, right now kind of sucks, but it's not always going to be like it is right now. Like, the kids will get older and they'll go, you know, need us less, and Allison won't want to watch alien movies with me. She usually watches them with him. I really don't like aliens or scary movies. I think she just wants to scare the wits out of me. I think she thinks that's pretty funny. So I'm kind of putting the photo right in the center because that's the focus. And I'm going to embellish around. And this is where, you know, I've used Elisa Dickinson's page as inspiration. But now I'm just going to go do whatever I'm going to whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So I'm thinking, let's put sweet right about there. And I'm probably not going to be as precise as she is. Like, she has really good technique as far as, like, laying things out and everything else. And at this point in the layout, I am getting impatient. I'm like, let's get on with it, people. Why is this taking so long? So I used to be much faster at making scrapbook pages, and I changed my scrapbook room about a year ago, and now I'm much slower because I used to be standing up and now I'm sitting down. Well, you really can't see that, huh? I thought you'd be able to. Blah. So I'm going to grab a Sharpie, my favorite thing. This is the first Sharpie I grabbed. It is an ultra fine point, and it's kind of like a navy blue color. So I'm just gonna trace around this, and hopefully I'll keep it all together. Now this isn't really great for consistency because I've bordered a bunch of things with the stitching. And really, if you do one thing on a page, you should do that again and again. So, you know, oops, I just went off like I thought I would. Blah. But, you know, marriage isn't perfect. Neither is this page. Nope. Yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. I'm in a hurry. I should also just go to bed, but that's just not going to happen. Yeah, and even like last night, I was saying something about like, oh, you kids, you know, so annoying because, and they're not, but you know, it's just kind of like, oh, what am I going to do with you kind of a thing. And then, and my son said, you know, we won't always be kids. You know, we're going to grow up and you're going to be like, where did all the time go? And I'm like, you know what? You're a smart kid. I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen. So I was lamenting how, like, when they were little, does that look, that's weird, right? Blah. might look, oh, I don't know. That's probably ugly, right? I can't tell. I kind of want to froof this up as much as I can, but I'm not sure how much proofing I'm going to be doing. I want to do that thing, you know, where you pile all sorts of things on your page in an artful way. But I'm also in a hurry, and I'm kind of tired and a little bit thinking that I totally should have just done all the videos first. And then, so this is Kaisercraft and this is Chamel, and the pinks match perfectly. Perfectly. That's funny. And then this one is, what is that called? I told you before. Jen Hadfield for Pebbles. You know, I think most of the scrapbooking companies are all like the same now. I think that'll be very interesting come CHA time. What do you think? You know, like, is everything going to be like all homogenous? I think we're all concerned about that. And also, like, less companies. It's not just in scrapbooking. Like, as my job, one of the things that I do at the end of every year is I drive around and give, like, these gift baskets to people, you know, that we work with. And I was like, I did it this year, and I'm like, you know what? There's, like, less people that, like, where did all the people, like, it just seems like, I can't really put my finger on, like, who was missing, but it seemed like there were less this year. So in 2015, I'm going to work on expanding my circles in an office kind of a way. But I think that, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Something about there's going to be less options, less people are doing this, blah, blah, blah. I think that's true. How does that relate to this page or scrapbooking? I think the thing is the only constant in life is change. And there's phases, and we just have to enjoy, in love with my life every minute of it. Yeah. Sometimes. I liked that before, and now I don't. I feel like it's almost false. So I'm not going to use that. Like, I do love my life, but maybe not every single minute of it. You know. Some minutes are better than others, right? But, okay. So I'm going back to, if you put things on in threes, that helps. Hold on, I'm going to pause. I'm back. So let's do 3 more things. And what I'm going to do for the embellishments, I know you can't see them. I should move this, but I'm not going to. Is I'm going to try to do the biggest things first. So these are some of the biggest things I have. And I think instead of, okay, before I said, I'm just going to lay things down and then I will figure out where everything goes. So I'm going to try to do that. I don't know if it'll work. The other thing that I'm probably going to do after I'm done with this page is write in the like white space, but I'm going to write all over that ledger paper, you know, because I hate white space. I got to fill it all. You know that. It's true. It's true. But I want to do that because of the wonderful things she does. Because I know I can't keep a thought. I'm usually not this bad. Maybe I am. I don't know. Bleh. I think I had it going on better before than I do now. I lost my momentum. And, yeah. I think I probably, when I'm scrapbooking, I need to go through the whole page and then upload the video. Why do you care? Well, I don't know. Just because I talk at random. Sorry. Okay. So now it's just placement. You know, where does this stuff go? I liked the idea of this timepiece, maybe here. Maybe here. And on Lisa's page, she had a lot of little tiny like buttons and little things. And I haven't pulled those, so I should probably do that. Let's move that up a little bit. So, and now I'm just fiddling with stuff. That's boring, right? Okay, and now I'm feeling like I'm trapping in the, you don't want to like, when you're going around a photo, you shouldn't be like totally trapping in every single thing, because then the photo's going to look crowded. So let's leave these two spaces open. Da, 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 da. See what I'm saying? You do. I know you do. Okay, so we're going to leave those two open and kind of do like a diagonal embellishment that way. And I have that sweet 16. I want to put some staples there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that in the middle of the page. I'll figure it out. I'm sure. Maybe. I'm sure I will maybe do that. Is it looking too cramped? I don't know. So I was originally thinking that I would have some things that would be like sticking out, you know? I don't know. I'm just babbling now. Sorry. Although I know you guys don't mind. Because I know the people that do mind stopped listening a long time ago. They were like, what is this craziness? I saw a nice quote today on Facebook. It was like, don't be afraid to rock the boat, because if you rock the boat and people are mad, the people that you shake out of your boat weren't your people. And I was like, oh, I really like that. That is smart. Okay, I got the potty people though. Potty people in the house. Sometimes I'll like be singing rap things and my husband is from a different generation and he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Oh well, let's put the little 16 over here. I know that's not a good idea. It's not good to break up your titles, people. Go to any Masterful Scrapbook Design office hours and you will be told that. I'm just kidding. Those are really good though. The office hours are good. I'm not knocking them. But that is I think it's just a common mistake. Is people want to like break up the titles and they're really always encouraging you in a gentle, kind of a way to smush. They don't call it smush though. Like cuddle. No, they have a word for it. I don't remember what it is. Snuggle. That's it. Snuggle. That's what we should be doing more of. Snuggling. Not enough snuggling. Here's to more snuggling in 2015. That's my goal. Yeah, so in this I'm going to write about how I am going to schedule Like, you know, remember Stephen Covey, the master of all, you know, productivity. It is a really good thing to schedule, like start with the end in mind and schedule things. And yeah, I'm going to revisit those concepts and schedule some time with my lovely husband, who is wonderful. My wonderful husband. I watch My Other Addiction. I have several. But one of them has been, over this past year, watching the Duggars, you know, with the 19 children. I know, it's crazy. But in the beginning of the show, like in the intro, she goes, my wonderful husband. I just feel like she's saying that a little bit sarcastically. I don't think she is, but I think it would be more fun if she was. But I don't think she is. I'm just being snarky. Sorry. Sorry, Duggars. I actually like them. Although, I probably have some problems with the way they do things in their politics. But okay. I'm starting to like this, but I'm starting to think, oops, I got a little bit, I have a few things that need a little work here. This seems off to me. I need to pause again. Taking forever, sorry. And I'm back. Do we like that there? I don't think I do. I don't think it works there. Maybe it works under the potty people. No. It don't. Dunno. I'm gonna go to Scotland someday. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you this. My husband and I are totally cousins. Yep, that's right. Both of us have William Wallace, yeah, like Braveheart. William Wallace is both of our grandfather. He is a grandfather to both of us. So it goes back like quite a ways. But yeah, it's true. We're related. My kids are like, see, that's why I'm never getting married. I don't want to marry my cousin. I'm like, well, it's sort of inevitable. Like, anybody you marry, you're going to be, you know, we're all one big family. It's true. Oh, I really want to put the clock on, and I don't think it's working. Maybe it just needs like a little kind of bass. Because I'm all about that bass. Have you heard that song? It's a good song. About that bass. No trouble. I know I can't sing. But I feel like if you've been with me this long, you know that too. And you're okay with it. Sweet. Okay, how do we think? What do we think, people? I think we're good with this arrangement. With my wonderful husband. So what did I not use? I didn't use this. Those are the leftovers that I didn't use. And so I pulled a bunch of stuff, as I am apt to do. Oh, I didn't use these either. Maybe I could use this little thing down here. I don't think so, but I just want to cram stuff on here. Let's not do that. Let's just, we were doing good, right? Without overthinking everything. I do think I would like this little banner to be a different color. So what I'm going to do with all of these embellishments are just plop them back in here in sort of no particular order. So they're all mixed up. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. I pretty much like the arrangement. Oh, yeah, I was going to look for just a different color. Yellow would be for the little, for this little anchoring thing, because I've got that, and those are both bolder colors. So I want to find just one more that has a bolder color. It might be this. It might be this. This is a chipboard thing. And I like it because it is different, and it's like, you know, obviously not antique-y, and it brings in those polka dots. So yes, we're gonna go with that. I might try to make it, might try to mush it down a little. So this is chipboard, and I don't really want this whole thing to be like so lifted off. So sometimes you can kind of peel some of the chipboard layers off. So if you don't want it as dimensional, so see what I did? I'm like kind of just making it into a cardstock sticker instead of a chipboard sticker. I also feel like, because now I have like chipboard, I want one more chipboard thing up here. It may or may not happen. Okay, so I definitely feel like I started a whole bunch of conversations I didn't finish, so sorry about that. I really kind of hope she didn't find the Alien movie, because I really, you know, if I watch a scary movie, then I actually can't sleep. And in my 40s, since I turned 40, I don't sleep. I never really had that problem before. I would always be able to like sleep when I went to bed, you know. And my sister was the one with the sleep problems, but I never had them, and now I do. It is so annoying. I am so not digging that part of the 40s. I hope that gets better. I wonder if it does. It would be nice if it did. Okay, so now I'm just like kind of adhering everything. I'm trying to just stick everything down where it is. These little envelopes are so cute that you almost like don't want to use them, because look, they've even got like little, well, they're just so cute. They're adorable. Oh, there's a, I guess I just removed the adhesive. Bad. Okay, so I kind of had this, yep, like that, like sticking out a little bit. So yeah, the goal is 16 dates in 2015, because it is our 16th. So we got married in January of 1999. So then the way I remember how many years we've been married is that it's whatever year it is minus 1, right? Yeah. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to just smush that in there. Cute. Good with that. So I like having these two little hearts right here. So I'm kind of trying to gush these all in together. Okay. I don't know if the gushing is effective. The snuggling, that's what it's called. So I want to, for our anniversary, I'm thinking of like going to a spa with him, and then like staying overnight. But I have to figure out like where the kids are gonna go. That's a challenge. So it's nice if we can, well, we haven't really gone on any overnight dates without the children in quite some time. A long time. Do we want this to go like this, maybe? changing it up midstream. Crazy like that. Nope, I'm not going to do it. It looked better before. Something like this, I think, right? I still have to get those little potty people on there. And this is going to go like that. And so then I'll just have the journaling to finish, and I don't think that'll get onto this video, but I will post the finished layout over in the Get It Scrap forums and also on my blog, which is called Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking. So cheeky, right? I'm just goofy. Sometimes. I thought I was being so clever when I thought that blog name up. And then, you know, like when you, like in retrospect, you're like, man, I thought that was so clever, and now I just don't think it's that clever. Maybe the people will be here. No, they won't fit. I could use the smaller people, though. Although I kind of liked them down here. Man, my dog, she's got long hair. Her hair is everywhere. She's like a cat. Alright, we're almost there with the sticking down of things. So, what am I missing? See, I have this like antique element, no antique element over there. So that's what we need to fix. That's going to be the thing that I just need to tweak. And then, if I really get my gumption up, I think it would be good to have, I've got like one piece of flare here. It would be cute to have like 2 little buttons somewhere, which is probably easy enough to accomplish. Somehow I messed that up, but this isn't straight. But the thing is, I'm not gonna fuss with it too much, so I need to lay those down. Okay, most of it is, yeah, just them. I think I'm gonna finish this tomorrow, but I think I can. Like, I don't think I'm gonna not finish it. I will finish it, and I will talk to you then. But before I do that, let me put some little antique-y thing over this way. So here's some little antique-y thing here. It's too big, but something like old-timey needs to go over there. An old-timey something. Oh, remember that? It's like a little letter. So then we have the new letter and the old letter. That's good, right? I went on a bike ride with my mother-in-law today. She goes for a bike ride every single day, but since my husband usually goes with her, but he's been sick, so I've been going with her. And as we went on the walk, her husband, my father-in-law, who I call grandfather, but he said something and I didn't hear him, but she said something like, "Oh, he just told me to, you know, take my marriage and shove it," because she was going on a bike ride, and he's just like, he's got Alzheimer's. It's not funny at all, but he's just kind of he was never mean, and now he's a little bit mean, but they have some help now, so things are getting better. She has less stress, so that's a good thing. 2 little things right there. 2 little, how about buttons? Ta-da. I just went in my drawer and those were the first 2 buttons I saw. I also have these, like, oh, these might work better. I'm looking at, if you've seen my videos before, I made this kind of a while ago, and still using it. Well, I don't use it that often, but because I haven't scrapbooked in 3 months. But when I do scrapbook, let's just do 2 little buttons. 1 white and 1 like brown or gray. Oh, or maybe both of them can be the same. And if I was really, you know, more patient, I would thread those buttons, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Sorry. It's just not going to happen. So I need some adhesive, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Actually, I'm just going to say goodbye. This is the page, and I will try to do a little something after I do. I'm going to write. And yeah. So thanks for watching. I love you, scrapbookers. Okay, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays. And I hope to see you a lot more in 2015. Okay, bye.